Grew up in a small village in Ghana, where stories about magic and spirits were told around the fire every night. I never believed any of them. They were just stories meant to scare kids and keep us in line. But something happened when I was 15 that changed my mind forever. It started with a pair of shoes. Old, dusty, and worn out, but they weren't ordinary. They belonged to a man who had died many years ago, my uncle. He was known in the village for being greedy. One day, he found the shoes in the market. No one knew where they came from, but he liked them because they were free. My uncle started wearing them every day. He said the shoes made him faster, stronger. But soon, strange things started happening. He stopped eating and sleeping. He would walk around at night, talking to himself. He said the shoes wouldn't let him rest. A month later, my uncle disappeared. People said he'd gone mad, or that the shoes had taken him. His house was abandoned, and no one dared go near it. The shoes stayed behind, left by the door. Years passed, and I forgot about the story. Until one day, when I was looking for firewood, I found myself near my uncle's house. I don't know what made me go in, but I did. There, by the door, were the shoes. Something about them drew me closer. Without thinking, I touched them. That's when everything changed. I felt something cold crawl up my arm, like ice in my veins. I dropped the shoes and ran home. But that night, I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing footsteps outside my window. Soft, slow, like someone pacing. I thought it was my imagination. But when I went to look, there was nothing there. The next day, I started feeling strange. My feet itched, and I couldn't stop thinking about the shoes. I told my mother, but she just laughed and said it was my uncle's spirit playing tricks on me. She didn't understand. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw the shoes waiting for me, calling me. One night, I couldn't take it anymore. I snuck out of the house and went back to my uncle's place. The shoes were still there, waiting by the door, like they were expecting me. I don't know why, but I put them on. At first, they felt normal. But then, as I started walking, I realized my legs weren't my own anymore. The shoes were controlling me. They took me through the village, down the road, past the river. I couldn't stop. My body felt light, like I was floating, but my mind was screaming. I ended up in the forest, deep where no one goes. The shoes finally stopped, and I collapsed. I don't remember much after that, only that I woke up at home the next morning, my feet sore and my clothes dirty. The shoes were gone. No one believed me when I told them what happened. They said it was a dream, that I had wandered off and gotten lost. But I knew the truth. I knew the shoes had taken me, just like they took my uncle. Now, every time I hear footsteps at night, I wonder if they're coming for me again.